everyone, today I'm going to show you how I assemble my purse gift bags that I've shared in our Design Space group. This one I'm sure you've all seen is the first one that I did, and it's pretty basic. I used a 24-inch sheet of cardstock for the body of the purse, but I wasn't happy with how it lined up. So I've since gone to using 12-inch sheets and cutting them to size to get as much as possible the seams directly on the side. This one, it was really easy to put together. I put some little epaulettes on the side to dress it up and some brads to give it a little sparkle. This one I've shared. Another one that I made is this gray and black and white one, and just for fun I added a little pocket to the front where you could actually give a gift card along with your gift that you put on the inside. Again, just using brads to put it together. But on this one, as you can see, there's no seams visible. Because I used 2 sheets of cardstock instead of 1/24-inch, I was able to line up the seams under the center panels, and I really am pleased with the finish. I like the way it looks without any visible seams. There was also a red one, a pattern for a red one that I shared, but I've since given that bag away. It was my favorite, and I used it to wrap a hostess gift last weekend, and the recipient loved it, absolutely loved it. You also have that file in the post that I'm sharing. So I thought I'd do a quick video and show you how I put these bags together. Once you've done one, it's very, very simple, and the thing is to just experiment. This is a different handle. I've never made this handle before. I've included it in this pattern. I call this one Purse Gift Bag 4, and I will add it to the post so that you'll have all 4 files. So I like to assemble my accessories for the purse or my embellishments for the purse in advance. This is just cardstock, and it's the flap for the purse, and I added a brad to give it a little sparkle. And on the back you could add a brad, but I will probably just use my tape runner to attach it. Let's see, maybe I'll start with the handles and show you how I put the handles together. So you have these pieces that look a bit strange in the file. All you have to do is kind of, let's see. Oh, I put one here together for you. And on this one, all I would do is take my punch and make a little hole. This is optional, of course, you don't have to do that. Grab a brad and pop it through the hole just to give it a little decoration for the bag, which I did here. And for the strap, what I do is run a tape runner along one side of it, leave about 1.5 inches to 2 inches at the end. Boy, this tape runner is acting up. And put some tape on this end and on this end, but leave a small area with no tape. And then you would want to just take this and fold it in half. Don't go all the way to the end, of course, but that's easy to see when you see the finished bag. Okay. And then you're going to pop this through the little artificial, sorry, I did that backwards, artificial, what do you call this? Through the little artificial hook? Anchor? I don't know what to call it. That's funny. Here we go. Add a little more tape. My tape runner was acting up. And you just fold that in half. So that's one side done. Just round it out a little bit. And to put this together, you're going to run some tape along the smaller side. You're going to just bend it a little bit to get it through this piece. And fold it over. And then you have a little tape on this side. Let's make sure we don't do one backwards. We're going to put it on. There we go. And then you can just go ahead and add an embellishment to it like you did on this side, and then both your handles are ready. There we go. So that would be the handles. These borders that I put on, there's two. There's a yellow and a black that I use. I like to prepare them in advance. It makes it quicker to assemble on the box when all these little things are done in advance. So the first thing you want to do is assemble afterwards. When you're ready, the first thing you want to do is assemble your base box that goes inside of the bag. This gives it structure, helps to keep it all in shape. And of course it's something to attach the body to. So you just want to build that like you build a regular box, but without a lid. That's all there is to it. There we go. And you're ready for the base. And then you want to take the body of the box, of the gift bag or box, and you want to run your tape. I'm going to use a stronger tape just along the edge of the cardstock, sticky tape, and just overlap it to adhere it, maybe ½ an inch, something like that. That should do it as straight as possible. And then I'm going to take my tape and run it along the bottom. You can actually put 2 rows of it to make it really nice and sticky. And you're going to want to overlap on the other side also. So you want some tape there. I like to take the box, find the seam, the joint that I made in it, and line the box up just about halfway on this seam like this. I find that you get it's easier to line up the seams this way. And then I'm going to turn it over, hold it down, and fold this end over. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Line it up as best you can to make it nice and clean, but don't forget that you're also going to put a trim on it, so if you're off a little, it's not really going to matter. And then I'm going to put this, because I went ahead and glued the wrong side of it. I'm going to put some glue here, some tape runner there, fold it over again. And that's actually the easiest way that I found to attach the cardstock. Get it nice and straight. And there you go. There's the body of the purse, all done. So the next thing that you want to do is prepare your tape runner on your border for the bottom of the gift bag. Line it up just about in the center of the side and run it along the bottom, staying as close as you can to the bottom, of course. But you know what, don't even worry if you make a little mistake here or there, because anyone who receives this as a gift bag is just going to be so impressed and just going to love it so much that they're not going to notice any little thing that you would notice because you made it. So just do the best you can and it'll be perfect. So there you go, along the bottom of the bag. There's your trim. Really not a lot to doing this. It's really easy. So we'll just press it on, make sure everything's well adhered. The next thing that you're going to want to do is take these 2 little strips that you've cut, and you're going to use them to finish the top of the bag. Line it up with the side once again. And it's not an absolute necessity to add this piece to the bag, but I find that it does give it a nicer finish. because one of the biggest things about doing crafts is the attention to details. If the details are good, the product will be good. So we're going to add that on here. Just run it as close as you can up to the edge of the bag. And it gives it a nice finished look. There we go. Looks terrific. The next thing that you're going to want to do is add a little tape or glue to one end of the closure, the flap for closing. Adhere it to the back of the bag. Normally I would use some Velcro to close this, a little Velcro tab to close it so it can be opened and reused. But for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to add some tape to it so that I can line up my handles properly to show you how they're installed. You just want to line it up like that. There we go. We can even take a little brad. This one's not cooperating. Take a brad, punch it through just for this sake of decoration while I finish this bag. There you go. Then you're going to take the handles that you have all pre-assembled so they go on easily. Put some glue or a tape runner on them, or if you prefer, just fix them with the brads, but I've put the brads on in advance. And you're going to want to line these up on the front of the bag and again on the back. Okay, so we're going to put them right about there so they're centered. Press it down. There you have it. There we go. Add some tape or glue to it. This one really doesn't want to hold. Try again. Okay. And we'll put this handle on this side. Trying to line it up with the front. So that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoy making these bags, and I hope you'll post some pictures so I can see how wonderful you make them.